Your Honor, we are here on a confirmation of arrears and modification. As Your Honor stated, Mr. Sunny was served December 27th, 2021. And Your Honor, we were here last time, April 28th, 2025, in which Your Honor allowed for us to do a reset to send notice to Mr. Sunny since this case had been pending. And we were able to not only email it to him, we were also able to mail it to him to put him on notice on the address, the last known address, which is the address he was actually served at, Your Honor. He has not responded to us. He hasn't called or anything like that, Your Honor. And so we are going to ask to move forward on a default.
Okay.
All right. Miss Sutton,
Yes.
how many children do you have with Mr. Sunny?
Just one.
And how old?
He is 15.
And has Mr. Sunny been helping you financially, whether it was paying directly through us or directly to you?
No, ma'am.
Do you remember the last time you may have received any payments from Mr. Sunny, whether it was through the OAG's office or directly towards you?
I don't remember exactly, but I know it was quite a while back. Maybe I honestly don't remember. Probably back in 2018, maybe. I'm just kind of guessing.
And so we are looking at modifying an old order that was, let me see. It is what we would call a SAPSR, or a suit affecting the parent-child relationship, which was done in the OAG's office back in 2014. Does that sound about right?
Yes.
And at that time, when you were in there, you two came to an agreement for some orders. Is that correct?
Yes.
And one of those agreements was that there was a finding that he is making minimum wage. Does that sound correct?
Yes, at the time.
At the time. And so your child at the time was also on a government entity health insurance. Is that correct?
Yes.
And so at that time, they set the medical support to 0 and set child support at $224.
Yes.
And now, your child is no longer on government insurance. Is that correct?
Yes, that's correct.
All right. And before we get to that, I am going to show you the pay record. So, this is you should see this in your portal. You would have received a copy of this, and it goes back from 2014. And it has been previously marked as Exhibit A. Your Honor and Miss Sutton, can you both see this?
Yes.
Yes, I can see it.
All right. And there's about 11 pages, Miss Sutton. I'm not going to make us go through all of it, but as you can see, it just has the child support amount. It says what he's supposed to be paying, and then the little negatives mean he's paid out. So as we look through this, does this look correct to your knowledge? I'm going to go just kind of briefly going through this.
Yes, that looks right.
Okay, so I'm going to go all the way down to the end of April of this year. Okay, so I just actually want to see the last time he made a payment. So let's just double check before I get there. Okay. So looks like there is maybe a one payment of May 17, 2021. Do you remember receipt?
I don't remember, but I don't remember that one, no, ma'am.
Okay. But it's possible you could have received it.
Yes, it's possible.
All right. And so at this time, Your Honor, we are asking to enter this in as Exhibit A.
Any objection, Ms. Sutton?
No.
Exhibit A is admitted.
And so, Miss Sutton, right here, we're looking at the end of April. Mr. Sunny owes you $12,501.09. Is that correct?
Yes, that looks to be correct.
Right. And is there any credit that needs to be applied to this amount that wasn't already previously applied?
No, ma'am.
Okay. And so no direct payments. He didn't buy shoes or clothes or anything in which he should be given credit for.
No.
All right. And then we would suggest he pays this back at $113 a month starting June 1st. Do you have an issue with that amount?
No, ma'am.
All right. Then I'm gonna stop sharing. All right. So then, Miss Sutton, we are going to now talk about what has changed. So, Miss Sutton, is Mr. Sunny currently employed?
Yes, he is.
And do you know where he is employed at?
He is a fisherman, so I don't think he's self-employed. Um, but I'm pretty sure he told my son last time he saw him that he does get paid cash. And so that's, I don't know as far as who pays him, but I just know he's a fisherman.
Okay. And have you seen this um personally, like being in Corpus at one point and you saw him fishing, or does he have like a business page or something like that?
I've just seen his truck and his fishing boat, but I don't know exactly any other details in that.
Okay.
Ms. Sutton, can you clarify by fisherman, is he a professionally competitive fisherman? Is he taking other individuals fishing? What type of, can you give
Um,
me some context?
Sure. My son says that he has his own fishing boat and he goes out into like the Bay of Corpus Christi, and he puts out lines and he gets all the fish and then brings them back and I guess sells it to a local fish market in town.
See. All right, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
So, Miss Sutton, he is a commercial fisherman then?
Yeah. Yes.
All right. And are you aware that he has what is the word I'm looking for? I guess licenses to be able to become a fisherman. Are you aware that he has those?
Yes, I'm pretty positive he has a commercial fishing license.
Okay. So I wouldn't be surprised if we were to inform you we did find some of those licenses.
Yes, that sounds right.
Right. So how is your son currently covered on health insurance?
He's covered through my husband's health insurance. Our family, it's like a family group plan.
Okay. And how much is that family plan costing you
It's
or
about
him?
it's about $300 a month for the family plan.
Okay. And how many of you are on this family plan?
There's four of us.
And what does it cover? Just health, or does it cover dental and vision?
Yes, health, dental, vision.
Okay. So approximately your husband is paying $75 a month just for your son. Does that
Yes,
sound about right or fair?
that sounds about right.
And to your knowledge, does Mr. Senny have any other children under the age of 18?
Yes,
And how many does he have under the age of 18?
one that I'm aware of.
All right. So, Miss Sutton, since you don't know personally how much he's making,
Mhm.
I'm going to share something with the judge, but at this time, you're going to be asking that the judge base his income on what a commercial fisherman is making in the state of Texas. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right, Your Honor. I am going to share a couple of screens, Your Honor. And this is from the Labor Bureau of Statistics, Your Honor. So they have updated their website, Your Honor. So I tried to find something for a commercial fisherman, Your Honor. And so they kind of just lumped them all together. the farming, fishing, and forestry occupations.
Hmm.
And just to show you, I am on the Labor Bureau statistics. There's a drop down button. And as we go through it, there's different options, but farming, fishing, and forestry occupations are all in one.
Okay.
And then the second thing, Your Honor, I picked the first line supervisors of farming, fishing, and forestry works, Your Honor. I believe that's the closest to a commercial fisherman / business owner, or a person who owns their own
Okay.
business. And once I did that, it gave me a record here that on the annual wage of a fisherman is about $63,360.
Okay.
And 90% of that is at $43.68. And then I have another tab open, and which this is from the same page. It gives you the options of a map. So if you click this map, this tab will open, Your Honor. Once again, I selected the following: farming, fishing, and forestry occupations, first line supervisors. And then I just went with the annual mean wages, Your Honor. And then I'm going to scroll down to the state of Texas. And so, Your Honor, in the state of Texas, a first line supervisor fisherman makes $60,260 a year, which comes out to a gross monthly income of $5,021.67 a month. And based on that, Your Honor, with one other child and a reimbursement, based on that, the child support would be $723 a month. Miss Sutton, is that what you are asking for at this time?
Yes, ma'am.
And once again, Mr. Sunny has not been helping you, is that correct?
That's correct.
And the last time you were here was when we did the order. Travis County did an order in 2014.
Yes.
And do you have any safety concerns with Mr. Sunny knowing your phone number or address?
No.
Do you have any safety concerns with anyone else knowing your phone number or address?
No, ma'am.
Is there anything else the judge should do at this time that I didn't ask you that you believe is relevant to child support?
No.
All right. Your Honor, I have no further questions for Ms. Sutton.
All right. Anything else from you, Ms. Coates?
No, Your Honor, just a closing.
Okay, you may close.
At this time, Your Honor, we are asking that you base the child support on the Labor Bureau statistics and set the child support at 723, Your Honor. And we also ask that you order that Ms. Sutton carry health insurance through another source in which Mr. Sunny has to repay her at $75 a month beginning June 1st. And we ask that you grant the judgments as previously stated with a repayment of $113 a month starting June 1st as well, and that he be the one to pay the court costs, Your Honor.
Okay. The court finds there is sufficient evidence to support these requests, and the court is granting the child support judgment I have written out as $12,501.09 as of April 30th, ordering Mr. Cindy to repay that at $113 a month starting June 1. Court is modifying child support to $723 a month, also starting June 1, and modifying medical support to $75 a month with Miss Sutton ordered to provide the insurance, Mr. Cindy compensating her for that coverage starting June 1, 2025. And the court is ordering Mr. Cindy to pay the court costs for this case as billed by the Wilson County District Clerk's Office. If either party is not happy with these orders, they have 3 days in which they may file the request for trial de novo with the Wilson County District Clerk's Office. And that would be asking another judge to take up the case all over again. Do you have any questions, Ms. Sutton?
No, ma'am.
All right, Ms. Coates, I'm giving you 7 days to submit the order to me. Ms. Sutton, she'll send it to you to review prior to my signature by DocuSign to your email address. If you fail to sign that by next Monday, I will sign with or without your signature. Do you have any questions about that?
No.
All right, in that case, this court is adjourned on this matter.